Hello and welcome to The Wave of Things. My name is André Savitier. Today I invited someone for a talk whose music I greatly admire, namely Justin Kaufman, the frontman of the project Feeding Fingers. For years Justin and me were in contact, on and off, but we actually never met in person, or never like on a video chat or so. So today is the chance to do so. Justin released a new album this year. It is called We Owe Harm. Before we go into the talk, I will show you a bit of my favorite Feeding Fingers song. It is called Your Candid Laughter Crawls. Feeding Fingers, live from Naples.
Hello. Ciao.
Justin, I would be very interested about your biography.
I was born in the United States and I moved to Germany in 2010 and I moved to Italy in 2014.
So what brought you to Germany and what brought you to Italy?
What brought me to Germany, I released the band's second album in 2009, and then we did our first European tour in 2010. And after playing in the United States from 2007 until, 2006, gosh, it's a long time, 2006 until 2010, we did our first tour in Europe, and then I came back home and decided to move to Germany and stay in Europe just because we just had a much better concert response in Europe as opposed to the United States, and it just made a little bit more sense for me to stay in Central Europe for travel reasons. This is where I've been, for almost 9 years now, which is unbelievable. But yeah.
So Naples. Some names come to mind, like Ashcode or Geometric Vision. Do you know them?
Not so much because I haven't organized any concerts with them, but of course I know them over Facebook, and I know them from organizing various things and going to concerts that Geometric Visions, the singer for that band, he's actually a local promoter here, and I've gone to. As a matter of fact, I went to a Chameleons concert that he organized a few months ago.
Why did you choose Naples? Because of the weather or pizza?
I don't know. I just like it here. I like of course it's a complete opposite of living in Bavaria, but really enjoy the culture. I really like the sort of more active, sort of frenetic sort of lifestyle here. I didn't know that it would be something for me, but I came here and I really fell in love with the culture, and with the weather's nice too. That you brought that up. That's also nice. And no, I just felt really comfortable here, and this is where I decided to stay.
Do you speak Italian?
Sì.
Sì. Can you say something Italian?
Sì, noi possiamo cambiare la lingua, se vuoi. Non lo so. Do you speak Italian also?
Just a bit.
I can speak Italian. I've been studying. Well, you have to, because English. Not too many people speak English here, to be honest. Like, the further south you go of Rome, the less amount of English you're going to hear. And so, as a matter of fact, all day today is what I've been studying. Some charts and things here, as a matter of fact. So, yeah.
You've been to Slovakia?
I have been to Slovakia. Yes, I stayed. We had to pass through Bratislava, and going through Bratislava into Prague for the last concert tour. And but unfortunately, I wasn't able to play a concert there. I tried to organize a concert with you. Hopefully, next time around, I'll be able to do that.
Yeah, there were lots of misfortunes on your tour, no, with organizing.
That portion, yeah. For some reason, that portion geographically, I mean, I could tell you why here, but I would probably make some people angry. Hopefully, next time, because I would really like to organize something with you, to be honest, because you and I've been speaking on and off for, I guess, a few years now.
Yes, it's true. I first encountered your band with the album The Occupant, which was 2013, I guess.
2013, yeah. It was still in Germany at that point, yeah.
I remember I wrote the review about this album, and you recorded it in Salzburg, no?
I was living in a small town in Germany called Freilassing, which is directly on the border between Austria and Germany, and I recorded the album in Salzburg. I would wake up every morning and take my bicycle, cross over the border with all of my equipment in a basket in my backpack, and go to the Mozarteum in Salzburg and record everything there at the Mozarteum.
This was a great album, maybe still my favorite.
Thank you. I'm really happy.
Mine is not the only voice in my head. This is maybe my favorite.
Really?
Yeah, it's on my playlist for years now.
Oh, thank you. I recorded two different pianos at the Mozarteum in Salzburg for that song, and I recorded the violin parts with a Serbian violinist there.
I want to talk with you about, let's say, your lyrical concept. Most of your songs have quite long titles.
Yeah,
and the lyrics are quite surrealistic.
I regret it sometimes when we have to write set lists.
Okay.
And you can't read them on the.
It's very surrealistic.
I can't say that often in my life I've written lyrics. I've never sat down with a notebook and said, I'm going to write a song about. 99% of the time I write the music first, and then after I write the music, I always have a melody idea in my head, but I don't ever have the words. So when I'm singing a melody, I find the syllables and the syllables, and then I find the melody, and then I find words that fit and sound, and then that I think sound fitting for the atmosphere of the music. And then at the end, when I read the lyrics, it hopefully comes together in some way. But it's funny though, because later in life, after you write something, like I can look at my first album from 2007 and it was very surreal. But now that I'm older and I look back on that and I think about life during that time period, I can sort of put together, oh, this is maybe what that was about, or this is what that was about. Almost in the same way, if you have a dream and you don't quite understand what the dream was about, but you found it interesting, and then maybe 5 or 10 years later you think about it, you go, oh, okay, maybe now I understand where that came from.
About your name, I wanted to ask you, Feeding Fingers. It's where does it come from? We should not bite the feeding fingers, no?
I hope not. Honestly, the name for the band, when I made the first album, I did not expect to make more albums. Honestly, I thought I would make the first album and then use that and maybe just write music for fun. And then, because my main preoccupation at that time was animation and writing fiction, and I thought music would be like a hobby, like a short-term hobby. I needed a name for the band because we had booked a concert. It was our first concert, and I still didn't have a name for the band. I was like, I need a name. I need a name for this band. I just can't call it, the Justin Kurfman Band. Who the hell is that? So I had a dream in that time period, and then from that dream, I just chose that name.
It's all connected with dreams somehow, no?
Yeah, it seems so. Yeah.
You said you were on a tour?
The first show was in January in Nashville, Tennessee, and the last show was April 13th in Tirana, Albania. Yeah, so it was a pretty long tour. It was 4 months or 3 months. Yeah.
At your concerts, do you have any moments that you remember because it was so good or so bad?
I have to say, I think we've been very fortunate with having good things. The only the only bad thing really that happened on this tour was just some hippie being very passive aggressive with me and turning all of the monitors off on stage for some reason, and I don't know why he was angry at me. And even in Texas, we played a concert in Houston, and someone tried to break into our trailer to steal all of our equipment, and they weren't able to. They broke the handle off of the door, but they weren't able to get inside. We were very lucky, because I'm sure you've noticed almost every band that goes on tour now, they get all of their stuff stolen at least once or twice. And but we've been really fortunate. I can't say that anything too terrible has ever happened. Nothing stolen.
Are there fixed members in your band, or do you have session musicians?
I write and record almost everything by myself. I play everything for the recordings, but when I play concerts, when we play live concerts, I have to train people. I don't have any fixed band members, unfortunately. The only fixed band member that I would say that I have is my bass player, Bradley. He's played with me the longest. He's played with me since 2011. I would consider him a fixed band member, but it's difficult to find people that are able to sacrifice the time to be able to do something like that.
I'm through with my questions.
Okay.
Do you have anything you want to mention? What was not discussed yet?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I think, as far as news goes right now, I think I'm working on new music as always, and I'm not going to put like a release date out on an album that I'm working on right now, but I'm working on new music, and I'll be playing again in autumn of next year. So hopefully by autumn of next year, I'll be able to organize and finally get a chance to see you in person.
Yeah, I also hope so. So, Justin, very happy to finally talk to you. It was
happy to speak
pleasant.
to you too.
Thank you very much for watching, and hope you liked it.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
A very likable person, Justin Kaufmann from Feeding Fingers. As always, thank you very much for watching. See you next time.